he was suspended by Florida in January for violating the university's code of conduct policy. And now, McElwain come out and said he's not enrolled in summer classes as of right now. And to me, it's not out of the ordinary for a player not to be enrolled right now in summer A classes. A lot of players take that semester off to relax. But with everything surrounding, what we don't know about the Callaway situation, it does raise some eyebrows. And I think the longer this goes on, the scarier the outcome may be that he may not play for Florida this fall. But right before we started, I was scouring Twitter just a little bit, and lo and behold, Callaway tweets, "I don't want to play anywhere but the swamp." 5 minutes later, posts a picture behind the scenes, and it's him and Jim McElwain. So, it seems that, if you ask Callaway, he looks like everything will be taken care of if you follow what he is. There's plenty of rumors out there of what may have happened, part something that may have went on during the weekend. Florida hosted Jacob Eason, the quarterback who ended up committing to Georgia, and maybe a little more serious allegations than that. But we can't really dive in too much to that because that's really all it is. But like I said, I think the longer that it goes on, the scarier that it is that he may not be a part of the Florida team. But if he's not, he's the best player on this Florida offense that has struggled in seasons past. The quarterback situation at UF, the offense needs every weapon it can get, and he's one of the SEC's best. Florida hasn't had a playmaker like him since Percy Harvin, and he led the team, with 678 yards, and that's the most ever also by a first-year Gator. So, he was the playmaker that kept Florida in games. He won the Tennessee game for him. He had a big catch against LSU and a punt return against LSU to tie that game up. Florida ultimately lost. And also in the first half against Alabama was a punt returner and 4 touchdowns. So it's more than just, he's a receiver. He's the best playmaker Florida has altogether.
My question is this an indication of the tide of discipline changing in college football? If it is, in fact, a student infraction from a recruiting visit, this is the off-season. Just a few years ago, you almost never heard of discipline issues being adjudicated in the off-season. If they were pretty serious incidences. So in the light of Baylor, in the light of FSU and the Winston and Cook issues, are we now going to start seeing college coaches go flip to the other side? Or are they now getting the message that with social media and information technology the way it is today, you can't hide anything? Are we going to see college coaches try to get in front of these issues and the pendulum of discipline swing completely the other way from where we've seen it in the past couple of decades of college football? That's where I think is significant about the Callaway issue.
Mike, that's not really new for Florida either. Treon Harris 2 seasons ago when he took over for Jeff Driscoll, he got, there was the alleged sexual assault that went on there, and it wasn't even Will Muschamp. It was the athletic department of Florida, pretty much. Since with this Callaway thing, and maybe like you said, maybe along the same lines. This look like they are stepping in before anything even comes out. Like, yes, they are going ahead just in case there is anything that can shed the program in a negative light. They're going ahead and stepping in and making sure these players aren't in the spotlight, aren't part of the team while this goes on. So yeah, you're right. You're right about that. It does seem to. For Florida in particular, we've seen 2 examples now to where this may be the case. Like the landscape may be changing, and not every story is the same. So like I said, Callaway we don't really know a lot about just yet. So it is kind of weird that it's taken this long, even if it's a student code of conduct. And I'll hit on Sky Moore right quick. It is weird Muschamp still has the bad luck of the injuries. We know at Florida. Jeff Driscoll went down with the injury, and in 2013, after they had a very successful 2012, they lost so many guys due to injury, and it seems that bad luck has followed Muschamp there. We don't really know what they were going to use Sky Moore for, because he missed the spring as well, and it kind of seemed like they maybe could put him in that safety hybrid linebacker role that Muschamp used with Keanu Neal at Florida and like Cam Chancellor with the Seahawks. And it seemed like they were going to move him around a little bit from everything we've heard. But like I said, he missed spring as well. So it was going to be interesting to see how Muschamp and Tavares Robinson were going to use him. But now going through spring, it seems like they had to plan around that anyway. So they got a little bit of a jump start on it. But it is a very bad thing with your first year to lose the talent of Scott Moore.
Dave, I'm not trying to pick on Florida. I think Jeremy Foley is a great athletic director. My question is, what do you think would happen if during the Pouncey brothers and Hernandez era of Florida with Urban Meyer as the coach, if Twitter was around, what do you think would have happened to that Florida program if social media and Twitter was around with the Pouncey brothers and Mr. Hernandez?
Oh, I agree. It would have been, it was Urban Meyer's world at that time, and I think that really opened Jeremy Foley's eyes as to what reputation happened when Urban Meyer and what was going on with the Hernandez and Pounceys and the Percy Harvin rumors of hitting coaches and all that. There were so many rumors coming out of Florida, and it was all brushed under the rug because 2 national championships, and so we still look back at it as we'll take the rings anyway. But the more you go back and look at it, it was an ugly situation. The more we keep hearing as time has gone by.